bin's wieder, Konsole heran. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Beim letzten Mal sind wir weiter ins Kreuzfeuer gegangen mit Wendo. Und ja, jetzt sind wir bei einer Therapiesession. Denn seine Emotionen sagen halt nicht so ganz das aus, was er hier so spricht. So. Und wir sind auch noch nicht ganz fertig. Wir haben jetzt gerade mal das neues Level auf 10% gebracht. Das sind noch ein paar Prozente, oder? So, dann gucken wir mal, was wir jetzt weiter tun. Wendell, what you said just now about discovering your master's death. Could you please describe all of that again for the court in detail? All right. But before you do, let me just plug in the latest information. Okay, wieder zurück. Es hört nicht auf. I tried to enter the dressing room, but stopped my toe on the TV. When I put the TV back in its normal spot, I realized that Shisho was dead. Seeing him slumped over that cluttered table. Oh, Shisho. Okay, und genau bei dieser Sache. Well. Wenn wir das mal vergleichen. Hier hat er gerade entdeckt, oh mein Gott, mein Meister ist tot. Überraschung. Aber hier, das ist Überraschung Overload. Wieso ausgerechnet da und nicht dann, wo er herausgefunden hat, dass sein Meister tot ist? That's odd. After the initial shock of finding the victim dead, you reacted with surprise again. What was it that surprised you, Wendell, besides your master's death? What do you mean? What's more, you were even more surprised the second time than the first. What could have surprised you more than finding your late master? Search me. You little thing must have made a mistake.
Silence.
The girl is as sharp as a throat, to be sure. But her ability to hear people's emotions is absolute. Now, get to remember, Wendell. What was it that surprised you?
That was a compliment, right? Well, The fuck?! No! We've pushed him too hard and now he's mentally all over the place! His emotions are completely out of control! Ihr wisst, was das heißt.
Out of control? Can't you explain how that's relevant?
You know how normally I listen for the hidden emotions in a witness voice, right? From there, I look for inconsistencies between their testimony and those emotions. But sometimes a person's feeling can run too high, making it hard to get proper readings.
So that's how your Matrix program works. Fascinating.
Ordinarily, it's just one emotion that runs out of control. But it seems there's nothing ordinary about this time. Emotionsüberschuss. Jawoll. After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. I called to him from outside the room, but he didn't reply. When I opened the door, I thought he was sleeping. I tried to enter the dressing room, but stopped my toe on the TV. When I put the TV back in its normal spot, I realized that Shisho was dead. Seeing him slumped over that cluttered table. Oh, Shisho. I knew it.
What's got your knickers all in a bunch now?
Wendell has multiple emotions running out of control at the same time. I've never seen anything like this, ever.
So how does one bring a situation like this back under control?
I have to find the root cause of this tangled mess before I can treat him. If I can identify what is causing this emotional rampage, then I can touch the probe to dive in further. I'll need to point to what I think is the root cause and touch probe again. Through this process, I can identify exactly what's causing Wendell so much distress.
And that will help bring his emotion back under control? In that case, let's get started, shall we?
Alright, I can't guarantee success, but it's definitely worth a shot. Time to look for the root cause of Wendell's rampaging emotions. Oh ja, legen wir los. Das ist ja echt eine Sache. Zuerst ist er wütend, hier ist er dann wieder traurig. Wahnsinn. Und jetzt ist er überrascht. Wieder wütend. Wieder überrascht. Und wieder traurig. Der ist völlig durcheinander. Oder ist es etwas anderes? Etwas psychologisch Bedingtes? Aber zuerst, zu der Probe-Sache. Was macht denn so ein emotionales Chaos? Ja, was ist, wenn es hier diese Karten sind? I get it now. The cards were the root of it all. Don't try to deny it. You can't hide your feelings from me. The dying message that was left at the scene of the crime is what was causing your distress. And with the dying message was the cause of all those feelings. Then that means the phrase own force must mean something to you. Yeah. There! Noise level 0! Finally! The dying message consists of two words, Owen and force. But neither of these two words have anything to do with the witness. This topic warrants no further argument. Sure, there may not seem to be any direct connection between Wendell and the message. For now. But why don't you wait and decide what's necessary after you hear my theory?
I trust you hit upon something, Athena.
Yep, if my theory is right, we can finally solve the case of Wendell and the mysterious own force.
Well, go on then.
You can already tell this promises to be interesting. No, please share your theory with the court, Miss Sykes. There was something puzzling to me about Wendell's out-of-control emotions just now. Namely, that there were 3 distinct reactions present. I had never seen that before, and I wondered how that could be possible. Is there a conclusion to this meandering musing of yours? Hold your horses, I'm getting there. So, could a person flip between 3 distinct emotions of such intensity like a switch? In the end, I concluded that it just wasn't possible.
So that's it, is it? A bit unconventional, but granted it's possible with the realm of psychology.
Within the realm of psychology? I'm afraid you have to explain it for the Es ist ein psychologisches Problem, also doch. Your Honor, my theory is that Wendell... Nein, er ist kein Roboter, dafür ist er zu überemotional. Er hat auch keine Superkräfte. Außer der Geisterbeschwörung gibt es sowas nicht. Sondern er hat eine multiple Persönlichkeit. Schnauze, Handy! With so many distinct personas, it's clearly to me that Wendell has dissociative identity disorder. What does that even mean? Und deshalb finde ich Wendell auch so cool. Wegen dieser Persönlichkeitsstörung. Your Honor, the defense would treat this trial as a child's jest. Multiple personality disorder? A preposterous proportion indeed. Would you not agree, witness? How did she know? How did she figure it out? Ha! Er deniet's nicht! Er gibt's zu! Palkonka! I can't believe it! I did it! I did it, Simon! I've read papers on it before, but to think I'd see a case of it for myself!
Believe me, Rococo artists tell stories as different characters, but as different personalities.
Hey you, lawyer girl. You got a problem with us, huh? No, no problem at all. Ich find sowas eher cool, danke. Danke für diesen geilen Moment. This is all very hard to believe, but now that we've established that the witness has multiple personalities, could each of them please introduce themselves to this court? Wendell Tornado. I'm a Rokugo storyteller, as you know. Hello, everybody! Patches, the friendly jester here! Kisegawa, Courtesan. Und wohlgemerkt, wortwörtlich, seine weibliche Seite. And is that all of you? Yes, that's all of us. So, there are 3 personalities in total. Wendell, Patches, and Kisegawa, huh? Well, Simon, what do you think now?
That you're one lucky duck. Just be glad they were dense enough to help you out.
Aw, can't you just straight up say I did great for a change? You appear to be quite proud of your self-defense, but all you have done is infringe upon the privacy of the witness. I couldn't disagree more, prosecutor. Now that we know that there are 3 personalities, a new way for us to interpret the meaning of a certain piece of evidence has arisen. A new interpretation? Oh, now I'm very curious! What is this piece of evidence you're talking about, Miss Sykes? Knowing what we know about Wendell and his personalities, this now makes perfect sense. Nämlich diese Karten. Dieses Force nämlich. Was ist, wenn er nämlich wenn Wendell noch neben Patches und Kisegawa halt noch eine versteckte 4. Persönlichkeit hat, die Owen heißt? Na? The Karuta cards! That's right, Your Honor. We call the original dying message left at the scene. We didn't have a clue as to what Owen Force could possibly meant. But now, with this new information about Wendell and his personalities, isn't it possible that Owen Force actually means a secret 4th personality of Wendell's? A personality named Owen! What? Palkonka! Wendell must have kept this dissociative identity disorder from us because He didn't want to be associated in any way with that dying message. No, that's not why. We kept our disorder a secret for a different reason altogether. We've been taking advantages of our affliction to act our various Rakugo characters. If word of this got out, well, our reputation as a Rakugo artist would be tarnished, as would the tornado name. That's why we kept it a secret from everyone, except members of the tornado school. But really, there's no fourth personality. It's just the three of us in here.
A plausible enough sounding story. But it doesn't prove you didn't rearrange the cards, does it?
But I will concede that it's highly likely that the witness rearranged the cards. Is Prosecutor Satmadi actually agreeing with us? However, it is not also possible that the accused killed Master Tornado. And then left that message in order to frame the witness. Ugh! And upon noticing the cards when he found the victim's body, Wendell rearranged them.
Silence.
A fantastic tale, but a tale nonetheless. No one outside the tornado school knew about Wendell's multiple personalities. Wendell just finished saying them so himself.
Ah, that is a true, but ultimately meaningless point. The witness was only in the dressing room for 2 to 3 minutes. That's far too little time to commit murder, wouldn't you say? Then who's to say he couldn't have done it before his discovery? Ah, that spring chick memory of yours. Have you already forgotten Prosecutor Blackwood's testimony? Simon's testimony? Oh.
Gabriel escorted me to the dressing room, but we heard the sound of Rakugo being performed from within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done.
That's right, until just a few moments before Wendell entered the dressing room. Teifu Tornado was confirmed to still be alive. No! No! Not only that, but Wendell was on stage until just before he discovered the body. A bulletproof alibi that I have already confirmed with several audience members. Oh no! I also heard that his Rakugo performance that day was a steaming pile of... Well, you get the picture. Yes, I'm afraid so. Really stunk up the stage, I did. And yet, I have a perfect alibi. Indeed, why not land the coup de grace on the defense by describing your alibi, witness? Okie dokie, Smokey! Süßer Reim. Oh man. Why? I was on stage until just moments before I went into the dressing room. The entire audience was my witness. But my performance was a huge bust. Not a single soul laughed. I'll never be able to live down how terrible I bombed during that very important show. Wendell was on stage before he found the body, so he could not have committed this crime. It is time to let it all go, defense, and move on. Ah! Well, get this, Prosecutor Satmadi! The Wright Anything Agency never gives up. We fight to the bitter end. Allow me to say this once more. Let it go and move on. Verdammt nochmal. And allow me to say once more, I'm never giving up. Let it go and never! Halt endlich dein Maul! This is pointless. You should have taken advantages of this opportunity while you could, you foolish child. Your worthless convictions only serve to prolong the accused's suffering. If words will not sway you, then perhaps pain will. Oh no! Anything but this! Huh! What's the big idea, Prosecutor Satmari? That was but a small dose of punishment for your misguided convictions. Are you now a bit more inclined to give up as instructed? As if! In that case, you must require another dose. Danke, Blackwell!
Not bloody likely. I don't give two flips about your beliefs. But if Sykes don't know where to submit to you here, I won't be able to eat good soba anymore.
That's right! For Mr. Wett's future and Prosecutor Blackwell's stomach. I will never give up! You will rue those words, defense. Of that I can assure you. Ja, droh mir so viel du willst, du Arsch. Meine Fresse.
Ah.
So, bevor wir das Kreuzverhör dann aber starten, beende ich den Part. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's meinerseits und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil!